So we just watched the Simpsons Movie 1, the 2007 failure of an attempt to turn the beloved TV show into a feature-length film, and it's been announced that there's going to be a second Simpsons movie, a sequel. Fox has now been bought up by Disney, and the first one, you know, as dated as it was a massive success. Simpsons is still somehow a relatively popular institution, arguable, but yeah, they're making a second one, so we thought it might be a good time to, you know, we are the premier Simpsons podcast / YouTube video series, possibly of all time. So yeah, what do you think? Do you think a second one would be good?
Well, as long as we didn't have the same creative team involved in making the first one, then sure, maybe, yeah. Well, the thing is, it's all about that idea. If you've got an idea that's solid, then, you know, fair enough. You know, we're up for it. And, you know, I'm kind of just reading about what they've got to say about the sequel. So I think basically what they've kind of said is that, you know, they kind of don't want this potential sequel film to be considered non-canonical to the TV show. Have a potential backlash of overcoming it by using a memory wipe. So basically, they're so concerned about the integrity of the continuity of the Simpsons TV show that they don't want any new movie to interfere with that.
That thing that no one ever gave a shit about.
Which the Simpsons have pretty much stopped caring about anyway now that they've rewritten stuff like how Marge and Homer met and...
Yeah. That Skinner isn't Skinner.
Yeah.
Like, yes, they've not cared about continuity for, like, absolutely... I know you're more of a fan of the Skinner episode than I... no, I'm more of a fan, of the Skinner episode than you are.
What, the Principal and the Pauper? I've never hated it.
I think it's a good episode.
Yeah. I think the concept's funny.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's all about a town of people who don't like change reacting to change.
Yeah.
Like, that's fine.
It's just the execution.
The execution is a bit naff, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But, yeah, like, so 2020, I'd imagine now, they'd probably be doing a film. I think the time is gone.
Oh, definitely.
This is a completely new observation. I think the Simpsons should have stopped years ago.
Well, the thing is that, like, you know, it's coming in a really weird, interesting time. Like, there's a glut of other Fox adult comedies which are getting movies. Family Guy is finally, quote unquote, finally getting its movie. Bob's Burgers, which is the only genuinely good one now out of the three I've mentioned, is getting its movie, which I am looking forward to because it's going to be like a musical and stuff. And
that sounds good. Bob's Burgers is good.
I love Bob's. Yeah, Bob's Burgers is really good. Yeah. But it also comes at a kind of a bizarre time as well with the buyout of Fox.
Yeah. It's a bizarre time for a Family Guy movie because I don't like Family Guy, and I don't know anyone who watches it. I didn't even know it was still on, to be honest. Isn't it on like season 18 or something?
Yeah, so it still keeps going, yeah. See, apparently, the Family Guy film would mix animation with live action.
That does not sound good.
But
could it live up to Ted 2?
Ted 2, yeah.
A Million Ways to Die in the West.
That's what I was thinking of, yeah. Well, this is the thing as well. It also comes at a kind of a slightly bizarre time as well, where with the Disney Fox merger that's just happened, like, you know, basically Disney and Fox. In case you've not heard, you're going to be under a rock. Disney bought out 20th Century Fox in one of the biggest commercial buyouts ever. We bought for 72, like, what was the figure?
72 billion.
72 billion. It was something insane like that. How much was the Fox buy? And apparently a bunch of staff are getting laid off. About 1,000 employees are getting laid off.
Really?
Yeah.
So all that money's just going to go to like Rupert Murdoch's pocket?
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah, apparently it came to about $71.3 billion.
Wow.
To buy all of Fox's assets.
So what does that include? Family Guy, Simpsons, American Dads, Bob's Burgers. What else does Fox do? Fox News?
Fox News, yeah. Obviously all the rights to the X-Men and all the Marvel stuff. Yeah, bloody all sorts. And I do wonder what state that it's going to leave it in.
You think there'll be like not enough interest for you? No one even knows these Simpsons anymore. Let's cancel it.
Well, I've kind of proposed this to someone I was talking to about The Simpsons the other day at work, and I was saying I think with the Disney Fox buyout, I think they're going to retool a lot of the shows.
Okay, yeah.
I have a feeling that they might even try to like reboot The Simpsons.
Really?
Because they know there is so much potential in this property for more views and more money.
Yeah.
And Disney knows how to maximise that.
How would you reboot The Simpsons if you were to do it?
I'd do a time skip.
Really? Oh, like Old Man Homer, like
would,
the kids grown up, maybe one of them's got kids.
Yeah, I'd do a time skip of some kind. Maybe quite a big one, maybe like a smallish one, so you've still got the kids living at home.
Yeah.
But I would do a time skip. I would also invest a lot in trying to bring in some of the old writers back and bring it back to the way Simpsons used to be. And make that a big part of the marketing.
Yeah. Bring like John Swartzwelder back.
Yeah, like one of the names that will please the fans.
John Vitti.
Like, yeah, John Vitti or John Swartzwelder or someone like that.
Do they still have that showrunner no one likes?
Yeah.
Yeah, get rid of him would be the first
get rid
thing
of him.
do. Buy him off.
He needs to have a big buy-off. He needs to have a big payout so he won't go.
Is he really the only person that'll do it? Surely they could have got someone else that fans didn't hate to showrun.
Well, yeah. But I mean, that is what I would do personally. I would rehire at least a couple members of staff to showrun it, previously involved with The Simpsons, so the fans are like, ooh, there's a chance it could be like the old systems. Do a time skip.
Yeah.
So you kind of like, you've moved it on a bit, but you still kind of keep the spirit of The Simpsons.
Yeah.
I think people would maybe be okay with that. I'm not too sure. And yeah, then you could open yourself up to new characters, a slightly rejigged Springfield, and a chance to tell some new stories, maybe. But the problem is that all the stories that you could ever want to tell with The Simpsons as they are have already been done.
Yeah.
But I think that part of the Disney Fox merger in a few years' time, they are going to do some retooling of a lot of their long-running adult animated comedies, because they know there's like a potential for more money. The fact is that, like with Marvel and with Star Wars, with those buyouts, Disney bought them for a reason.
Yeah.
You don't just spend $71 billion with all this property and not try and get your money's worth out of it.
Well, yeah, exactly.
You know
they must have some plans with like The Simpsons or.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you think fans would go? Well, it'd be quite clever actually if fans did go nuts. It'd generate then like controversy, which you get like Star Wars. Everyone,
Exactly.
like why are there women in this? Why are there like people of colour in this? And then it gets more publicity from it and.
Exactly. Yeah. So you do something like that. You generate some controversy.
Yeah.
Then people are like, oh, actually, this is pretty good.
Yeah.
Put it on Disney's streaming service.
Yeah.
Which is coming out
Disney
soon.
Plus, is it called?
Disney
or
Plus,
something?
yeah.
Like, yeah.
Put it on the streaming service, and yeah, I think it's going to happen. You don't just buy $71 billion of property and not do some form of property rehabilitation of it, like what we did with Star Wars. They spent, was it $4 billion?
When it's $6.
Yeah, it was crazy.
$6 billion, I think. Yeah.
Stupid amount of money that they spent. $6 billion, let's say, to buy Star Wars and then not do anything with it. They're going to make new movies. They're going to make new TV shows. They're going to do all new stuff with a property.
Mm-hmm. Do you think it'll be good, the reboot?
Again, with the right creative team involved, I think it could be.
Yeah.
Don't make it. My thing would be is to avoid it being cloyingly nostalgic. 90s nostalgia is in at the moment, and I think that's again my reasoning for them trying to retool or reboot The Simpsons. 90s nostalgia is in.
Yeah.
Retool it and work out the elements that haven't really worked over the last few years and edit them out. Like, even if they are going to keep like the same characters, bring it back to like, the simpler times, I guess.
Yeah.
Or like I said, do a time skip.
Yeah.
I've always think a time skip would be good because the characters have moved on. It's a chance to tell new stories and make it back into The Simpsons, not make it back into the cartoon imitation that it became. I think it was one of the previous showrunners kind of said The Simpsons' problem was it went from being The Simpsons to being a cartoon, which is something that definitely they need to address because that show is tired.
And like you were saying with 90s nostalgia, people who grew up on The Simpsons like me and you, now we have disposable income. You know, some people have kids as well. They can get watching
Exactly,
it and stuff. Yeah.
It's part of the reason why Disney does all these like live action remakes of the classic Disney films, especially the 90s ones, because we know people who grew up with those films in the late 80s, early 90s are probably adults. Well, they are adults now.
Yeah.
Probably a lot of them will have children.
Yeah.
They're nostalgic for their youth. They can bring the child along to go see the film, and everyone's happy. And those films make $1 billion.
Yeah.
That Aladdin film that's coming out later this year, I've got no doubt that's going to make $1 billion.
Even though it looks terrible.
Even though it looks awful, everything about it seems like just terrible. And all these Disney live action films are terrible.
Is the original Aladdin even good?
Yeah, the original Aladdin's good.
Oh, right.
It's a good film, yeah.
Didn't have Will Smith in, I suppose.
No, but that's what he needed, yeah.
Yeah.
No, the original Aladdin's a good little film, it's fun.
Yeah.
Great music, great animation, nice little story,
Yeah.
you know, nice characters. It's fun, I like it.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, that film's going to make $1 billion.
Probably, yeah.
They're doing Little Mermaid.
That's going to be a money printing machine.
Yeah.
And all the toys you can sell
all
off
the
that.
toys, yeah. Because so, I've got no doubt in my mind that since we bought it, they're going to do something with it. And it wouldn't surprise me if they try and do it with a lot of the Matt and Groening properties.
Futurama as well.
Futurama. I mean, I know everyone's clawing to have that terrible fantasy show come back on Netflix. What was it called?
Well, they couldn't bring that. That won't be
Netflix,
Fox,
yeah,
surely.
yeah.
I don't know. I watched a review of. I couldn't bring myself. Didn't you watch every episode?
I
of
watched
that?
it all, yeah.
Wasn't it all awful
It
though?
was bad.
Yeah.
It was really bad.
I don't know what that's called, but yeah, it's supposed to be awful.
This. I almost call it Tangled then. It's definitely not Tangled.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but that was bad. Yeah, I think getting. Yeah, that's my reasoning behind it, which makes me think that we're either going to do something new with the series, or definitely this new movie is. We've announced it with the Fox merger happening. Whether it's going to actually kind of like get solidified, I don't really know. There's a big question mark where a lot of stuff is being put on hold.
Yeah.
Like apparently, like all this James Gunn stuff is obviously been rehired now.
Yeah.
For Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Apparently, they sorted that out months ago.
Really?
Yeah. It was apparently the deal was struck months ago, but the Disney Fox merger was happening, and Disney didn't want any more negative light shed upon them. They didn't want anything to kind of like jeopardize this potentially $1 trillion thing they're going to buy. You know what I mean? Like,
you probably could make $1 trillion off of this. Like,
easy. Yeah. We've all
bad toys.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, there was so many more Simpsons merchandise than there is now.
Oh yeah. You'd have thought there'd be a bit more, you know, like with like again the whole nostalgia thing, and I guess because the show's still going, it's kind of.
Well, nostalgia usually has to go away for a little bit. People don't miss you unless if you've disappeared for a little bit. Yeah.
And the Simpsons hasn't really gone away.
It's one of them things where just people now just hate it. Like, I don't think there's anyone who still like thinks it's like good.
They should probably just quietly kill it off.
Yeah.
And then leave it for a bit.
Yeah.
We're retooling it, leave it with us, and then they come back in a few years' time with like a brand new take on the show. You know, got a brand new set of writers, new producers. We're giving it a new lease of life.
Yeah.
A new Lisa of life. Yeah. A new Lisa of life.
Yeah.
That's the way I see it, and I think if they were to do a movie, I think it'd be probably timed around that.
Yeah.
As like a big promotional thing.
To allow like sort of like
we're reintroducing the retooled Simpsons
in
the movie. Come watch the show, which is gonna all 20 episodes are gonna drop on Disney Plus on this day.
Do you think that it's pretty much the end of? Well, I think television as a format's like dead anyway. Nobody like sits around and waits for Sunday afternoons to.
No one does that.
The last big Simpsons thing actually was. Do you remember when they did the Simpsons marathon on FX or something?
Yeah, they just showed every single episode.
And that was massive. That people really actually like watched loads and loads of it all at once.
Yeah. Yeah, because I don't really think the complete Simpsons is really even available on streaming services.
No.
Which is weird.
I think, it's just not available. It's probably Fox trying to keep hold of everything, which obviously will change now.
Yeah, I reckon the whole thing will get put on Disney Plus as like a big promotional thing.
Yeah. Do you know how much Disney Plus is going to cost? Like $5 a month or
I
something?
think it's probably something like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna get it.
Well, it's got so much good stuff on it. It's got
Yeah.
Simpsons on as well. Like, yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably gonna get it.
I used to have the Disney Channel thing,
Oh yeah.
which I'm assuming will that be superseded or will it go along
Probably,
with?
yeah. I imagine it'll all be rolled into one.
Yeah.
But you know, like putting those kind of things up on your streaming services is normally a good way of indicating what sort of original content that you want to be made. That you want made. I think Netflix. I'm trying to think of some examples, but Netflix has done a bunch of it.
Yeah.
Like obviously, like with Netflix, they saw that Star Trek, because we put all the old series upon Star Trek, they saw that was popular and they were like, right, well, we want some of the pie of Star Trek Discovery that's being made by CBS All Access. Now, Star Trek Discovery is not the sort of pie you want to be eating, but that's a whole other topic for another day.
It's rotten pie, rotten to the core.
Yeah, but you get what I mean, though, because like
Yeah.
you see how successful this is. So for example, like Netflix saw that people liked watching nostalgic 90s comedies.
Yeah.
Thus, they do a remake of Full House.
Yeah. Fuller House.
Yeah. Arrested Development. Those first 3 seasons were really popular on streaming services.
Yeah.
And they were like, well, let's try and get something together to bring the whole cast back. You see what I mean? So like,
yeah.
I think if you were to put The Simpsons on Disney streaming service, they could see how popular it is and see kind of what the audience engagement would be for it.
Yeah.
And if there is a need for it, I've got no doubt that they would be like, right, well, clearly this is taking off. We need to sort this show out.
Yeah.
Get more people watching it, more people engaging. Let's try and do something a bit different with The Simpsons. I don't know. That's my take from it.
That's what I think they'll do. Yeah, like that seems to be quite a thing that would be like a popular way for it to go. And yeah, that's sort of like what should happen, really. Like
in an ideal world, yeah.
Yeah, because like TV is like I think if they dropped a whole season on there, I think that'd be a better way to do it anyway.
Yeah,
than actually
like people can watch through it at their own pace.
Do you think they do a serialised Simpsons?
Maybe.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah,
that'd be a good way to change it up a bit. Yeah.
Yeah, it's something. It's different.
Yeah.
We'd have to get something to entice people back, and I think the way to do that, as I said, was to get back a lot of the original writers, bring back the older style of animation, maybe.
I didn't know the animation had changed, to be honest.
Yeah, a lot of it.
Subtly, is it? Or is it?
Subtly, yeah. Kind of still keep it modern, but make it a lot more like the early seasons.
Yeah.
I think that would probably entice people back, because a lot of the new Simpsons uses a lot of that terrible
3D backgrounds. The film suffered so much from.
Yeah, the film. So yeah, he uses that quite a lot. So something like that. Cut down on all the kind of weird fourth wall breaking stuff. Get back to the kind of plot structure that made the early Simpsons so great. Your main A plot, and then a small little B plot which intersects.
Yeah.
Now it's just all merged into one.
Make Homer less of an awful monster man.
Yeah. And I think if you get the right creative team behind it,
yeah,
I actually do genuinely think you could save The Simpsons.
Yeah.
As I said, as I keep saying, you don't spend $71 billion on all this property and don't try and do something with it. They are going to do something with it. The minute they bought Star Wars, they announced the sequels, the spin-offs, the books, the TV shows. When Disney bought Marvel, that was when the whole cinematic universe thing really came solidified.
Yeah.
They got all this money just throw at Marvel to make whatever the fuck they want. So it's a weird time.
It is a weird time.
It's a weird time because, we don't really know what the ultimate end game is going to be of this whole Disney Fox thing. But I think that's going to be a huge part of us talking about the potential for a Simpsons Movie 2 or a new series.
Yeah.
I think it had been a few years ago. I'd have been like,
not bothered.
Fucking dead. Just I don't know what you could do to resuscitate it. But now there's an actual chance where we could change it.
Yeah.
And get people watching it again.
Yeah.
I honestly think if it was on Netflix or right now, I reckon people would want to watch it.
I reckon they would, yeah.
I think people would generally want to watch those old episodes and be like, oh, I've not seen that one for years, and that's a great episode. And
well, when they had all of it on the thing, it was popular, and like Friends. I know it's not as good as The Simpsons. I think that's pretty uncontroversial to say, but that had a big renaissance when it was on Netflix. People were talking about it again.
And Netflix has dropped fucking millions to keep the license.
Have they?
They were going to lose it, but they've literally dropped millions to keep it on. the streaming service.
Have you heard that they, you know, Seinfeld?
Yeah.
They offered Larry David and Jerry Seinfeld something like $2 billion to show it on Netflix. They were declined, I think, because they got paid $2 billion originally to put it in syndication.
Oh, okay.
I think they're like holding out for more money, but that's why both of them are like rich as hell, just because of the Seinfeld
because
money.
they know they can do it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's insane. That Seinfeld. I think Seinfeld's an amazing show and like one of the best sitcoms ever.
I've never seen it.
The first 7 seasons are great.
Yeah, I know it's great, but like I personally have no interest in it.
It's dated as hell. It's mainly worth watching like the best episodes and from a sort of like analytical, like this is what comedy was like then. I can understand that as like a piece of history kind of thing. Comedy is a weird thing. It dates so quickly in a way, because you make a lot of topical references and stuff usually.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think it's an art form made to. Mind you, a lot of TV for before the 90s and enjoy anyway, even like a lot of dramas are a bit dated. Yeah. But that's a different discussion. But I
do definitely think with comedy it does age quicker.
Well, yeah, look at what happened with fucking Friends when it put up all the people saying it were like homophobic, transphobic.
Exactly,
one of the jokes is that one of them's like dad is like a trans person, so, and they make some like his name is Amanda.
Oh,
can you see where the joke is? And then there is literally an episode, I get it, a man, duh. It's not, it's like stuff like that, because it's quite broad comedy anyway, so. And like there's loads of like Bruce Willis appears, Gary Oldman, and like Friends is garbage to be honest.
I never liked Friends, yeah.
I watched it as a kid, and then even then realised this isn't good, because they used to play it before at like 7 in the morning before you go to school and stuff. And
was it E4 or something?
Just Channel 4.
Yeah.
They played that, and then when one season out ended, it'd be Frasier, and then Everybody Loves Raymond. So this is why I've watched all this terrible like American sitcoms.
So yeah, I think I still watch cartoons.
Yeah.
I was like, I just watch cartoons. Yeah, I never really stopped.
But this were like at the age where I should have been watching cartoons. I don't know why I wasn't. They were better as well. Like I'd rather have watched like SpongeBob or something.
Yeah, better written and probably funnier.
Yeah, well, there's probably less questionable content as well. And it didn't run on for so long that like everyone got bored and sick of it, and we're only doing it for the money and stuff. But that's another discussion for another day. But yeah, Simpsons Movie 2, probably going to happen, possibly be good, depends where they go with it. Yep.
Yeah, happy with that. but buy us, Disney, Fox, whatever you're called now.
Yeah, buy Absence of Waldo, yeah.
Buy us out. We need some of that sweet House and House money. We'll do your Simpsons reboot, we know what we're doing.
Yeah.
Take it from 2 British people, and taking on this all-American family. We know what we're talking about.
Fish and chips, Lisa.
Fish and chips, Lisa. Would you like to go down to the bog and go out and have some bangers and mash?
Come in, Bart. Come and feed your kestrel.
Bart.
Get down mine, Barrett. Put away your Pink Floyd.
But the Simpsons, but it's set in the north of England.
Sheffield.
It's set in Sheffield, yeah.
Hermie, you've killed me, Kestrel.
Hermie, why she sound like she's like a scouse?
I don't know.
Hermie, you killed me, Kestrel. Hermie.
Oh dear.
The Simpsons is set in Liverpool.
Is the royal family set in Liverpool?
No.
That's Manchester.
The royal family is set in